HeistPiff.com world premiere.
I can feel a vibe, hustle on the rise. Slow light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. All she want is time, all she want is time. Look me in my eyes, call me on my lies. Lock the city down till the summertime. Time to slice these niggas up some humble pie. Caravan of foreigns, let my youngin' drive. Elevate my game
for the 100th time.
You can hold me down through these troubled times. I'll be another victim to my stubborn pride. Hold me down through these troubled times. Be another victim to my stubborn pride.
Stuck in the grind.
Stuck in the grind, I'm stuck in the grind. Look me in my eyes, call me on my lies. I'm stuck in this grind, I'm stuck in this grind. Middle of the night, kitchen lights is on.
Facts.
Roll me up a back, then I light the stove. Taught her stay calm when the crisis on. She said I die alone, I said my life a poem. High Park hustle, speaking hyperbole. Translation, get the money, never wait for hoe. Clip is full already, now it's time to go. Shoulder full already, where these stripes should go. Crash got opinions, how my life should go. I scream and fuck them, they can suck a dick and die tonight, you know. Bullets, rain on them, cut the light support. My section ride for sport, every night of course. Niggas dying every day, that's the price of war. Gang members spending thousands at the nicest stores. Levitate on 5-star luxury. Every time I ride, shit come for me. Stuck in the grind.
Stuck in this grind, I'm stuck in this grind.
Look me in my eyes, call me on my lies. I'm stuck in this grind, I'm stuck in this grind. Let's make a movie, take the top off. About to cross over like hot sauce. On this gutter shit, I never hopped off.
Most calculated move by far.
Always with a model
and a fly car.
30,000 for the python.
Yeah.
Rockin' knee highs, drinking white wine. Listening to in my lifetime, in the nighttime. Looking at the city skyline, getting sky high.
Took the little bitch to Popeyes, she was top 5.
Excitement that she get from pop life could never top mine. Once you get the hustle locked down, you can stockpile. Level up another notch now, like a stock now. Every time I take the top down, she arch her eyebrows. Turning up the music hot now, she feel alive now. Love me like we from a small town, let's make them all round. You splurge, I splurge, we ball later and we ball now. Stuck in the grind. Stuck in the grind, I'm stuck in the grind. Look me in my eyes, call me on my lies.
Talk to him.
Stuck in this grind, I'm stuck in this grind. Ain't no going back once the lights is on you. Left the dorm in the middle of the night, homie. Half a day was going viral, that's your life, homie. Ain't no point of even tryna lie, homie. Just go out to all that
That's why, homies.
If you step before the sign,
y'all should die, homie. Fuck you niggas, they disrespected my tribes, homie.
Wounded pride is written all in your eyes, homie. Stuck in the grind. Stuck in the grind, I'm stuck in the grind. Look me in my eyes, call me on my lies.
Facts.
I'm stuck in this grind, I'm stuck in this grind. Yeah.
Yeah.
December 1st, 2017. We begin. All money in. Y'all die. Yeah. Wow.
Marathon.
The marathon continues, nigga. Wow. Wow.
Yeah, I love that shit. So what? I love it. Press 1, hit that like button, and subscribe if you haven't already. Lord have mercy. Took the weekend off. I figure I needed a couple days to think about all that has happened, especially after the death of Nipsey Hussle, our good brother, who put so much work in, mentally, physically, emotionally. Press 1. Try to put his niggas on. Pardon the gardener. I don't know what he's doing right now with this blower. Press 1. You think you find the right time to come online, and here he comes. Press 1. Yes, but anyway, beautiful time to be alive. Shout out to the people who actually love and support this channel. Couldn't do it without you guys, and won't do it without y'all. I'm trying to tell you. So blessings to the people who support this broadcast, people who've been down with this shit. I got a great university. To make sure you're there, we got a great visuals and great discussions coming up later on today, right here on Carol at Night. So make sure y'all tuned in to that 1 hour, 2 hour discussion based on different aspects. We've been going over it. If you're not there, then that's on you. That's on you. Now, let me see who in the chat room who fuck with your boy. It's been a minute. It's been a minute. A lot of people come and go. It's a lot, but I want to give a shout out to my moderators though. Shout out to y'all, Royal Purple, Jamie Lee. Let me see who else is up in here. Let me see. Bocat, what's up? I see Taj up in here. TJ. Well, good morning, said Bernardo. Where y'all at? Where y'all at? Well, we talking about some good shit over at the U. Make sure you in there. Epstein and hip hop, P. Diddy, Michael Jackson, Nipsey Hussle, Snoop Dogg, and a game connection, NFT heist, the final connection. Hit that like button and subscribe. Get everybody up in here. Let me see. Get everybody up. What up, Max? Good to see you, champ. I'll wait. This is a great discussion. I was gonna do it Friday, but why? We can do it Monday morning. Why? Give it a fresh start to the week, a fresh perspective. Give people who got hamster balls enough to call in and be a part of the show. Nipsey Hussle, a great contributor to hip hop. Michael Jackson, the greatest of all time. When it comes, what is that connection to P. Diddy? I'm sure you have heard by now. That now ain't the time to be silent on the earth. Nope. I've been telling y'all the whole time. Hey, listen, now ain't the time. You got to speak up, because when the war kick off, you're going to be able to see it. And if you're not part of that winning team, buddy, then you're a part of the losing team. You know, I don't have to come online every day. A lot of people do to maintain their audiences and their corporate sponsorships or whatever. I don't have to. I can take time off and go and see the world. So value my time, value yours, especially while you here. We talk about the black genocide. Brothers, just stay silent. You know, that's on y'all. Y'all want to stay silent? That's cool. You brothers want to stay silent? That's cool. I'll do it all alone with the few people I got, and we'll make all the dinero over at the Urban Conservative and Coffee and Kush Show. But until the end, hey, Snoop Dogg, connection to Puff Daddy, connection to the game, connection to RZA Islam, connected to everything moving out here. And y'all acting like Nipsey Hussle had a date with the police, and he did not press one. They just making things up. There is no date with the police. But I tell you what, who's been working with the police this whole time? See, Kev brought this up years ago. Therefore, I'm not wasting no time on no procrastinating people. I'm not wasting no time. We got a lot to discuss, including sigil magic. A lot of y'all are witches and warlock and tried to say the Illuminati did it and the government did it. And a lot of y'all will go off and do in your own brains come up with various never-ending conspiracies and try to align your thoughts with my. No, stay over there. Now I'm gonna align y'all and let you know these people been working with grid the whole time. You just can't see. You feel me? Charleston White coming out disrespecting Nipsey Hussle. Whack 100 coming out disrespecting Nipsey Hussle, causing all these distractions. It's all starting to make sense now, buddy. Press one. Y'all don't remember a long time ago, Coffee and Kush TV, Kev Gills broke down to you the grid program and who was actually affiliated with Hunt and the police? And well, if you don't remember, it was none other than our good friend Snoop Doggy Dogg. Press one. See, I'm not distracted by fame and none of this. Now I understand the power that and connection that P. Diddy has in Los Angeles. Well, these dumb niggas got up on the internet talking about, man, why they do Nip like that, man? Snoop and Nip got the same motherfucking stories on how they met Nip and all this other shit. Man, why they do this, man? Man? It's all starting now. I know why. I ain't gonna even say it yet, but now I see why the Charleston Whites and all the distractors and detractors is out here with their propagandists. Why they hated Mr. Gillespie from the go. Why I felt like I was being monitored. Why LAX or LAPD, LAX didn't want to release Mr. Gillespie. How did LAPD even show up to my house? Press one. Niggas backup singers is nigga out here set niggas up. Press one. And I'm finally able to see something greater. Yeah, what? Yeah, you don't see Snoop in the corner over there looking mighty conspicuous? Nipsey Hussle was not in these photos. Press one. Those photos at the whatchamacallit all seem altered. At the Jay-Z dinner. Nah, nigga. LAPD. The new death row comes after this. Press one. I was wondering, nigga. Press one. I was wondering, you funny looking motherfucker, how you get that money to go to buy death row? Press. No, this is like Scooby-Doo. Press one. No. If you see it, press one. You should be able to see everything by now. But I was wondering, not yet, my little children, my little researchers. The fraud department has been activated. I took 3 days off for y'all to sit back. I was playing video games. I mean, studying. Press what? Studying, Brado. Press one. And I've been holding off. I got to admit to y'all. I've been holding off. I've been holding off on the information from my team. And press one, I held off for Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I just don't feel like y'all support me enough. Press one. And I mean really by hitting that like button, getting in that comment section, being a huge contributor, putting your name on the spinner box so you can win bobbleheads. Press one. I'm sure y'all seen the bobbleheads coming on Patreon. Oh my goodness, they're beautiful. Oh my goodness. You're beautiful. I've never created bobbleheads. Now we can bobblehead care. Bobblehead care. But I want y'all to pay attention to what I'm about to play. Remember, Nipsey Hussle was talking about NFT, digital currency, making yourself profitable, selling your products by your store, really eliminating the middleman or the record executives altogether, because you are dropping exclusive rights to your own music, like I do at YouTube, in your own personal store, and you drop an album. So your people your true supporters gotta go support you there. The person just can't say, "What's up? I'm your greatest supporter," like Nip said. You should be able to. And why these niggas is jealous and was jealous? Well, my perspective is because they didn't think of nothing like that before. They always been slaves of either the record executives and or their friends The police, the city police, LAPD, one of the biggest gangs in Los Angeles. Grid, a.k.a. Hunt. These two niggas, man, they did Nip like that, man. They fucked up, man. They did Nip. Like Nip was just a gangbanger. Just a gangbanger. Snoop with his fake ass performances at the funeral. RZA. Who is this typing in my chat like they silly? Like they. Press one. Can y'all sit this person down? There is nothing, bro. Get up out of here. Who's you? If you don't sit down, little lady. If you don't go sit down. So anyway, don't try to get no recognition in my channel, girl. Get on somewhere. I don't know you like that. You better switch your account to something else. I don't know, yo. But listen, I want y'all to pay attention. Pay attention. We've made these connections to LAPD and Snoop and Game before. But listen to the NFT perspective. Listening to Nip give you a new perspective.
So we wanted to do that. And we wanted to be able to drop not only music, like when we did the $100 CD, imagine if I had 10 stores across the country that I could have shipped 1,000 copies to at $100 each, and we could have released it on that day simultaneously, and then I could have done my pop-up shops at my stores.
Wow.
And then we surround them with actually a dope streetwear line and also dope novelty items like the All Money In Money counter.
And like
or, like I said,
bobbleheads.
the streetwear stuff, the Crenshaw sweaters or the All Money In hats and whatnot. But the main driving factor would be there's an exclusive music release that's exclusive to these stores, as opposed to being exclusive to a digital platform for a week. Imagine we can make the album exclusive to the store. You can only buy it at the Marathon store. So we wanted to do that. And we wanted to be able to drop not only music, like when we did the $100 CD, imagine if I had 10 stores across the country that I could have shipped 1,000 copies to at $100 each, and we could have released it on that day simultaneously, and then I could have done my pop-up shops at my stores. And then we surround them with actually a dope streetwear line and also dope novelty items like the All Money In Money counter or like I said, the streetwear stuff, the Crenshaw sweaters or the All Money In hats and whatnot. But the main driving factor would be there's an exclusive music release that's exclusive to these stores, as opposed to being exclusive to a digital platform for a week. Imagine we can make the album exclusive to the store. You can only buy it at the Marathon store.
Wow.
So we wanted to do that. And we want
as an NFT. Now that's genius, bro. And I don't mean genius in the way that people perceive it. Now I mean smart. I mean the underworld where genius means like evil or some shit. I mean that's just pure like brilliance. Teach others how to do the things, supply their hoods with a street. We all wear the same shit. We all inspire each other. Who would be against that? Record executives and their fucking lame ass niggas who have no record career at all. Nobody was thinking about the game. I mean, Snoop Dogg when Nip was around. And the Game got hit with something he couldn't even sell a CD. He can't even sell his shit. All he can do is just rap. So this is the music industry looks worse. Nip was heavily NFT and making that the reality. The Game can't do that. Snoop can't do that. Problem definitely can't do that. They don't have the new, fresh look to grab the ladies first and put them on some fly shit and make the niggas, you feel me? Hell no. None of these people really have that, what they call star quality about them. And the people, you can't create that. That's given by the ladies, the blacks, That's where that shit is created. Like, okay, that's real. Not only is that real, that's brilliant, smart, very attractive, and a new approach to how niggas really get money out here. A different way, because niggas can't really get money how they used to get money. Niggas can't commit crimes like they used to and go out here and do wild shit. There's cameras out here and all type of things that this perspective given us by way of Universe 25. Snoop selling us gangbanging at his age, like Suge Knight said. All the game selling this idea that this is somehow popular. How many prisons? You feel me? Kanye West was just saying that. Wait, the prisons are owned by the record percentages by the record executives. You gotta push. You ain't nothing but an advertising firm for the prison system. That's what these are. Let's listen to it.
To be able to drop.
Yeah, so Nipsey Hussle, his final album is being released as 1,000 exclusive streaming NFTs.
Look.
I found this interesting because one of his first ever
Do you hear the reporting? Let's listen.
mixtapes, Crenshaw, back in 2013, he did 1,000 copies of that at $100 a piece. And so now he's doing his final album as an NFT. The release did get pushed back. It was supposed to be this week on the 6th.
Right.
But more so just like
Did Kev make that up? No. His album was to be sold as an NFT. Listen.
Yeah, so Nipsey Hussle, his final album is being released as 1,000 exclusive streaming NFTs. I found this interesting because one of his first ever mixtapes, Crenshaw, back in 2013, he did 1,000 copies of that at $100 a piece. And so now he's doing his final album as an NFT. The release did get pushed back. It was supposed to be this week on the 6th. Right. But more so just like conceptually, how do you think about this? Like, especially for an artist like this, it's his last album. Obviously, he's tragically passed away. Right. Instead of giving this music freely away to everybody, he's trying to kind of reward those 1,000 true fans. Mm-hmm. What are your? I guess give me your overview and thoughts on this kind of a project.
I mean, another.
So 1,000 true fans. It's all you need, bro. You heard me. I've been saying sign up to my Patreon. This nigga Nip is like, look, 1,000 true fans is all you need, bro. People who see the vision, people who willing to put the work in, people who willing to support the vision. That's very important. Let's go.
Legendary legendary rapper here. If he didn't tragically pass away, he probably would have been at the level of Nas. I mean, like he was like on the path of being like one of the greatest of all time. So it's really tragic that we don't have him around anymore. I think this is going to do really well because fans and the community, like the industry, really loves Nipsey Hussle. And I've heard stories that he's just was a really good dude, good person. So this is interesting that, it's not going out to the masses, right? It is going just exclusively to the 1,000 people that own it. I'm more into the business side of it, but like there's a company called Rare Tech. That's the platform behind it. I couldn't find too much info on Rare Tech. Maybe I'll do more of a deep dive episode after I read their white paper. But it's also a digital rights management platform. So I'm curious to see what the incentives are. I know you dove a little more into this article than I did. Did they talk about any incentives for the people that buy these NFTs?
So there's a couple things that I saw. One is this is actually RareTech's first launch. Will be this.
Wow, this is a big launch.
So it's a big launch for them. Obviously, they want it to go well. They're in the kind of the NFT. What's wrapped into it is.
So we need to find out that company. Their first launch is Nipsey's NFT. Whoa. Say it with me. Their first launch is Nipsey's NFT. Say it with me. Whoa. We need to find out if Snoop or the game is involved in that digital company. And that's just going to be icing on the cake. But whoa, new company, NFT, who owns that? Wow. Dead Man, first company. First project of theirs is whoa. I just caught that. Press one.
Is the title track Blue Laces. Blue Laces.
I just caught that shit. Hold on, give me 30 seconds. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Let's go.
7 additional unreleased tracks, a documentary, behind the scenes footage, and then obviously an exclusive community, like everybody, right? A Discord. It's not a Web3 project if it doesn't have a Discord. But that's kind of at least.
Oh my goodness. This is going to be good on Discord. Oh, so they were just coming up with it?
Voting here, it doesn't look like there's royalties associated. Well, because it's not on streaming platforms, right? It's like your exclusive right to stream this. Here's what I found really cool, and I love this. I've seen this in an info product launch that did really, really well in the NFT space. The NFTs first, they're releasing 1,000 NFTs. The first 50 are for friends and collaborators of Nipsey, so like Snoop Dogg and like people like that, right? So
I didn't even hear this at first, y'all. Press one. Hit that like button. I wasn't even, this is my first time hearing that one. Like Snoop Dogg. I caught y'all ass, nigga. I'm so ready for you. Oh, fucking with Kev. I told you, wrong one, nigga. Hit hashtag wrong one. Hashtag wrong one, nigga. You can come against a real South Central native with out of town and old tactic. Nigga, you gonna meet your end, brother. Press one. You gonna come at Mr. Gillespie. Press one with your damsel in distress. Press one, but that boy Kev is back to give your ass an uppercut you ain't never seen before. This is what they was trying to stop the whole time. Press one. Death Row will be an NFT label. He announced during a conversation with Weinbeck Media founder. Weinbeck will be putting the artists through metaverse. Just like how we broke the industry, we'll be the first independent to be the major. I want to be the first major in the metaverse. And it didn't work. Say it with me, guys. It didn't work. Say it with me. It didn't work. Let's keep listening.
For like, friends of Nipsey. Then they're
Told
doing the
y'all.
first pressing, 51 through 2.
Just told you, hashtag got him. Hashtag got him. That's why this channel needs to be supported. That's why. Hashtag wrong guy. Nigga. Wrong guy. Hashtag wrong guy. Press one. I'll be the last motherfucker breathing. Trust me. Champions.
50 are going to be 1 ETH. And this is what's going to create, I think, I think this is, well, it's super obviously expensive, right? But 1 ETH for the first 200. Then you're going to the next tier, which is going to be 2 ETH.
They trying to steal his idea. Press one. You see it? You always follow the money, man. They thought they would have got away with it.
51 to 500, and then 501 to 999 or 1,000 is going to be 3 Ether. So super expensive. But
so
what this is
what you're
gonna
do is you're going to make the artist. Like if I said, y'all support the channel by way of going to the internet and buying things that get you level up points like a game. Nipsey Master Deck. He did what Kev is doing on the daily, just at a lower boat. Just support the broadcast. There's going to be a phase 2 and 3 and 4 and 5, but that's down the way. You see, I just start implementing giveaways and merch to officially attach to myself. Like, bro, they done fucked up.
Drive the initial sales super high, right? And now imagine you're buying it for 1 ETH. You should be able to flip it, right? And if you pick up 2 for 1 ETH, you know, if you sell one of them, you know, in theory, you should be able to make your money back and be profitable and still hold on to one of your NFTs. So there's definitely some incentive here to get in early and have one of those early number NFTs. I think that's going to be really, really powerful. And again, it's like that FOMO that drives it. Like you want to get it for 1. And then if you don't get it for 1, you're like, well, shoot, then I got to jump in. I got to get it for 2. And if you miss it for 2, you know, and I think it creates that. Now, I will say that I do believe that, you know, $11,000 for exclusive streaming rights to an album of songs I've never heard before, you know, potentially posthumous stuff. That sounds a little crazy to me, but this guy did transcend a lot in this kind of the youth culture and a lot of what's happening out west right now. So it's possible, but that just sounds, it's pretty steep. So
Damn. NFT heist? NFT heist? Let's go.
That is steep.
Yeah. So what do you think about that?
What is an ETH? An ETH is probably like three grand right now, right?
Luckily, it's taken a dive in the last like 24 hours.
Buy the dip.
buy the dip. But yeah, I mean, at the writing of this, 1 ETH was $3,700.
Okay. Now you might be saying, but Kev, that doesn't mean anything, even though you mean everything you're saying, and and we don't even know. Okay, Snoop NFT, that's a doozer, but down you have to supply Nipsey's NFT. Press 1. And then you got to make sure you find Nipsey's NFT because without Nipsey's, and it can't be all money in, press 1, it has to be press 1. The icing on the cake. Oh, the vote again. They must be wigging out when I start talking about the vote. Press 1. They still ain't got it yet. The vote. Oh, they really fucked up. Who drops this? The Marathon Lion NFT. Press 1. So, proud to pay. Press 1. That was Nipsey's thing. Look. Don't play with me. Kev don't fount it. Where the physical and digital are connected. 0 point. It's Lawson and Crenshaw. You know, the center of the universe. Y'all don't even understand, bro. You know, right there at the wall, where I'm standing in front of with the black marathon wall behind me. Yeah, right there. Where they said, where you can sit down right there with the red seat right there. Press 1. People who ain't been there don't even know what I'm talking about. What I'm saying, right there, 0 point. Y'all don't understand. Y'all don't know that the never mind. We'll talk about that right there. But I totally see it now. While you're flexing your digital ownership, redeeming your vote while flexing your digital. Look. Now, wait a minute. Now, wait a minute. Now, I don't even want to, if you don't see it, then I'm not going to share with you the brilliant aspect of this situation. But yes, you need to say that. A hybrid asset. Press 1. That's a new currency. A hybrid is a combination of the both. Where the real world and the meta becomes profitable for an individual. The digital world, like where we're at right now. Make sure y'all hit that like button and subscribe. The digital world is very brilliant. Now that's crazy. That's crazy. So, just to let you know, this is an NFT heist. Just to let you know. Let's get back to the video. See what else, any clues we can get out of this.
Yeah, so Nipsey Hussle readers of Nipsey, so like Snoop Dogg and like people like that, right? So 50 for like, friends of Nipsey.
So they all took part in the ownership of the rapper or the artist that they have in possession. This is one of the highest forms of crypto heist you might have ever seen in the black community because it's damn near untraceable, the theft of it, if it can be gang violence.
And they're doing the first pressing, 51 through 250, are going to be 1 ETH. And this is what's going to create, I think, a lot of, I think this is, well, it's super obviously expensive, right? But 1 ETH for the first 200. Then you're going to the next tier, which is going to be 2 ETH, which is 251 to 500. And then 501 to 999 or 1,000 is going to be 3 Ether. So super expensive. But what this is going to do is it's going to drive the initial sales super high, right? And now imagine you're buying it for 1 ETH. You should be able to flip it, right? And if you pick up 2 for 1 ETH, if you sell one of them, in theory, you should be able to make your money back.
And this is their blueprint to how they're going to be able to steal his shit. Instead of he cutting out the middleman just stole all the guy's shit. Is my perspective. Now, in order for your perspective, Kev gives, you have to prove that fucking NFT project wasn't authorized, man. Press 1. Go on, Kev. In order to prove that, man, you're going to need press 1. Well, here you have it. Nipsey Hussle's camp says NFT project wasn't authorized. Press 1. Art Jordan, get ready, brother. Kev is making sense, right? All 270 of y'all should be in my Cash App, hitting that Cash App so you can get that shout out. Press 1. You got to support this. I give shit you ain't never heard before. We prove things from our. It ain't like we just running our mouth. What if rolling up some smoke? Nah, bro. Coffee and Kush is deeper than that. Channel 54 means more than that. What? Nipsey Hussle's camp. But wait, there's more. Nipsey Hussle's camp says NFT project. That's why it was pushed back. Because somebody wasn't authorized. Hit the like button. Now, what the fuck was that? Hit that like button and subscribe. Now, wait a minute. Wait a minute. You might be saying, I'm coming. Wait a minute. You must be the greatest prosecutor of all time. Press what? You got to be the greatest prosecutor of all time. But wait, Ken. And when all this is just Snoop in the game, and they was at the funeral, man. You got all this, Kev. Say it with me. Saying all this, Kev. You're going to have to tie in Puff Daddy and Snoop. Make an NFT. Press one. Snoop Dogg and Diddy teased Death Row and Bad Boy collab. We left niggas hanging. Press one. Uh-oh. So this collab of Death Row NFT was going to be a collaboration with Puffy, who fought so hard to be an asset manager on Nipsey Hussle's. Bingo. You see it? All right, then. I'm not standing in front of this liquor store, this digital liquor store with my digital cup for nothing. Press one. Tell his mama, I got him. Press one. Tell his mama, I got him. Just one. Uh-oh. I'm not standing in front of this house for nothing, player. I'm not begging for shit. You gonna support the broadcast. Let me see. We should not be at, I'm gonna do what King AK-47 does. We should not be at $17 right now. Press one, and Kev Gills just fucking exposed everything you've been thinking about. Deborah Nichols, who support this broadcast, has supported this broadcast with her $4. Press one. Jason Harris with My Morning Coffee. Taj and Cedric Jefferson. Press one. Shout out to y'all, man. Shout out to y'all, bro. All these people in my classroom, bro. All these people. I told you. Colombo. So ask yourself, did Snoop send a backup singer, a backup little groupie broad to chase Kev Gills down because we were solving the case and the female dog tried to set him up? Well, do you think Snoop would do that since we both in Cali and LAPD will be there to make all this go down? Press one. Do y'all think that's possible? They still ain't gave me my laptop, and I'm pissed off that they did me that way and kicked me out of my own home. Press one and left me homeless in the street to do live streams, crying and lost of all of my belongings gone forever. Press one. I got trauma, bro. This was would Snoop send one of his old backup dancers to entice Kev? Press one. We gonna see. Would that be like, damn, this nigga getting close? Press one. Damn, if this nigga made that connection with this, damn. Press one. Shout out to the John Dreyer, TC, and Mrs. Hornick. Mrs. Hornick, shout out to you. You top contributor right now with that $40. Press one. Nah, let my sweater go. Nah, they throwing dollars at me like I'm a stripper. TC wrong from South Africa. Press one. TC. Hell no, you ain't finna come back after all this time, TC. Where you been? You wrong, bro. They ain't coming back. That's how they let me know. All right, kid, you did that. All right, look, I did what? Uh-oh. So did Snoop create Death Row and purchase this after the failed attempt against the first thing, which was Nipsey's Hussle, the theft of his whole shebang? Press one. Let me see. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Is Puffy connected to Snoop? Was Snoop connected to? Oh my goodness. What was the issue? What was the issue? Y'all tripping. We been on this. They doing Puffy exposed and Epstein and hip hop. We been did this. Y'all late. Y'all late to the party. Bad Boy and Snoop been working together, huh, Suge? Suge is right. Suge probably watching Kev from jail like, damn, this boy right here, this nigga. I wish I would have had this nigga on my team press, boy. This nigga would be telling you all about it. I know Suge like, what's that nigga? This nigga would have seen everything. That must mean, hey, Suge, hey. Shout out to Suge Knight. We love Suge. Like, I love Suge. Y'all quit playing with my nigga name. Press 1. So this means Kev Gills, man, you I ain't even gonna do it, man. Just let's keep going. Vibe magazine, Snoop Dogg details plans for Death Row and Bad Boy partnership. Let's scroll down. They're hugging here. They're hugging here. You know when Puff Daddy hug you and wear and wear his outfit. Press 1. So Puffy and Snoop's partner up. Oh my goodness. Could this had been the damn play against Nipsey Hussle? We the only people who brought this up. Press 1. Todd, you know this. We the only people who brought this up. Fraud department. Nobody, everybody else's conspiracy theory. Our conspiracy theories were always correct. Always like, okay, that makes hella sense, but it's something missing. What the fuck is missing? Well, I tell you what's missing. We got the what, where, when, and why. And who, what, where, when. We need who and why. We got them. Now we got the who, what, where, when, and why. Make it, we can even go sometimes how. Let's think about it. Just think about it for a sec. That's all you got to do. Would these two come up with a plan to destroy and come up off the death of Nipsey Hussle and create a new empire under themselves by using Nipsey shit? Yes, I think so. Yes, I think these two would. I remember Tupac and got him. Yeah, you solve one, you solve them all. Press 1. You solve one, you solve them all. Hit that like button and subscribe on the channel. It don't make no sense. You solve one, you solve them all. Could P. Diddy's connection with LAPD could be by way of Snoop Dogg and Hunt? Well, of course. Snoop works with the LAPD. Dakin came out and said, oh, he had an appointment with us. Oh, really? Oh, really? What about the people you don't see? They was only a pawn. No, nigga, I don't chase ghosts. I don't chase people that I don't see. What about the people you don't see? What about the people you don't see? I don't chase ghosts. You feel me? This Scooby-Doo. There ain't no damn ghost. Ain't no person on this earth God doesn't see, champion. You feel me? God sees it all. If God put the word out to his elect, it enables me to see. You don't even know who I am. You just running your mouth. You just running your mouth. What about the people you don't see? What about the person you do see but can't see, nigga? Press one. You don't even know what this is. You don't even know what this means, putting this together like this. There's always a ghost hunter around talking shit. What about the people you can't see? As if we live in the same fantasies. That's your job, is to go down and chase people you don't see. Press one. Get him up out of here. He don't belong here. Just block him from his page altogether. I don't even like people like that. Come in my sphere, try to come in my zone. Like a bitter baby mama or something. Come in my world and try to control it. Get your little puny democratic seed of the soul been taken over. Get out. You're not in no position to even discredit me at all. You got to start a long time ago when I first got on to even try to discredit anything I say. Nobody else on the internet in this metaverse got a better record than the heavyweight champion of the universe, me. Press me. They don't even like that I'm able to say that. Me. I challenge all of them. The Anunnaki, all you little top influencers. So anyway, back to our grown people conversation. To the thinkers that's out there, the people who support this broadcast. Is it possible that this was done? P. Diddy was one that we didn't see. All these niggas was niggas we didn't see, but we caught them. Press one, but we got them. So what about them? They was it. They all right here. Against Nipsey and Pac and Big. Who came out with weed after that? Problem. What's the weed? Coffee and Kush. He started pushing what? Kev shit. Press one. They start pushing my shit. Don't tell me you support me. Nigga, they start pushing my shit. The other nigga from that part of the neighborhood. Press one. And since niggas don't create shit, they can't see their product. Since niggas don't really create nothing, they don't have no creativity. They never experience what it's like to have your shit run across the screen. Because they ain't no creators. They just doers and liars and thieves and punks who live on somebody else's time. I ain't got no time for it. You feel me? So yeah. How would a backup singer of Snoop Dogg find Kev? That's incredible, huh? Y'all don't think that's weird? Shout out to Art Jordan. Yeah, I know my work. And we all saw Nipsey's work. So play if you want to. But is it possible? What are the odds of that? Y'all think it's a coincidence in the Matrix? What are the odds of that, Joy? LAPD, backup singer, this one and that one. Nipsey, all over Nipsey's Hussle. I told you what they say as soon as I got in the LAPD. As soon as they got me on the freeway driving up and back. So you think we did that to Nipsey? Wait. Huh? So what was the play? I think we got a predicament. Seriously. Could Snoop be behind Hunt or Grid? No, Grid is Big U. Is Grid the project? And Hunt is like a subgroup. Press one. Could Grid be the Crips and Hunt be the Bloods? Could Whack 100 be Hunt? Press one. See, I just start thinking. There it is. Because the game, boom, 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 boom. Wait a minute. Jury. Remember? NFT. Belongings. Hit that like button and subscribe. His belongings is starting to, wait, the picture on the whiteboard is starting to paint a good picture. Now a picture is being created. Remember that game Dots? Like you connect all the dots together and then eventually a picture will form? Yeah, something like that. Remember the state had their official logo on the side of Nipsey Hussle's Marathon clothing? Wait a minute. The state attached itself to this brother's clothing line? Or was it deeper than that? Was it the vote? Nah, I'm here to give y'all enough to roll on. But if you ain't gonna take it upon yourself, I'm open. The phone lines is open. Here we go. Okay, let's listen to this. This is very important. Universe 25. Whoa.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of this channel. Today we'll be looking at Nipsey Hussle and how the LAPD used the AI program called Operation Laser.
What? Wait a minute. Say it again.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of this channel. Today we'll be looking at Nipsey Hussle and how the LAPD used the AI program called Operation Laser to basically target him and his store, which many say kind of led to his assassination.
Oh, you can't hear? Oh, it's okay. 1 second. Oh, this is going to be, but don't worry. 1 second. I got you. Trust me when I tell you. I've been working on this.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of this channel. Today we'll be looking at Nipsey Hussle and how the LAPD used the AI program called Operation Laser to basically target him and his store, and which many say kind of led to his assassination. What's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of this channel. Today we'll be looking at Nipsey Hussle and how the LAPD used the AI program called Operation Laser to basically target him and his store, and which many say kind of led to his assassination. So let's jump into it. When Nipsey died in 2019, you really felt that solemn energy in the atmosphere. Now, Nipsey's no regular mumble rapper. The man actually raps like early 90s, those early 2000s stuff. His lyrics makes sense. Now, as a rapper who was once a gangbanger, he wanted to be a positive influence to other young gang members that, you don't have to go that route to make money. His mantra was, wherever I go, whatever I do, man, you can do it too. From owning businesses to being a successful rapper to investing in cryptocurrency to owning his masters. Owning his masters. This man was a symbol of success. So when reports came out that, an old friend shot him, people became immediately suspicious. And I remember many were saying that this was a hit put out by the LAPD. And I thought, well, people, we don't really know. However, with the recent article in The Guardian, it makes you wonder, could the LAPD really have had a vendetta against him that they would have had him killed? I don't know. Could be. So to fully understand this, you have to know Nipsey's story. Now, many of you know that he was born.
You got an operation going on. You got grid going on. You have hunt going on. All around this man. Press one. This man is being gang stalked. Don't know who to trust. Life unfolding right before his eyes. That you don't have nobody. LAPD. Hey, who's when they brought Nipsey Hussle outside his store, your heart breaks. Cause he just looks outside and like, damn. Kind of like how I look when I came outside in that whole apartment building, like, damn. I'm like, damn, nigga. Everybody know me, nigga. Damn. A nigga cannot win. There's always niggas and bitches. Pardon my French. Fucking a good nigga shit up. And to look back and see, they was recording his conversation. They was in the back seats of his car. They was at the store. They was at his friend's house. They was everywhere. Just gang stalked everywhere. People pretending to be friends are really operatives of the state. People pretending to be friends are operatives of the music industry and enemies who's just gaining valuable information to steal you. They just want to steal you from you. That's why. They just want to steal you from you. They want your shoes. They want your life. They want your light. They don't want you to supersede their light as if your light is yours. But Operation Laser needs to be investigated. And using that to destroy his property? Let's continue on.
Born and raised in the Crenshaw area of LA. Now, since he was a teenager, he and his brother had always had run-ins with the LAPD, who would harass them constantly, sometimes putting them in handcuffs while taking their goods. Now, Nipsey, he was a hustler, as his rap name suggests, and he sold clothes, shoes, socks, anything, just to make some money. Now, Nipsey's brother said in an interview that the LAPD would tell them, get a real store and pay taxes.
They don't tell no Latinos that. Press one. They don't tell no Latinos. Y'all see this, right? You'll have people who are immigrants come and tell you to open up, you need to go pay taxes. But they allow 50 million of their brothers and sisters to come here and use and benefit off the nation you built and you created.
Which they eventually did. Now, their first store was called Crenshaw Tees, and they later opened their flagship store called Marathon Clothing. at the intersection of Crenshaw and Slauson. Now, when they did this, they thought, okay, LAPD is not gonna harass us no more since everything was legit. But little did they know that they were about to face the worst nightmare in their lives. Now, before the Marathon store opened in 2017, the LAPD had launched this new predictive policing program called Operation Laser, which stands for Los Angeles Strategic Extraction and Restoration.
Wow.
And they hope that the program...
Now remember, how are we going to get the Metrolink to run through his shit without paying him? Remember, the Metrolink. Let's go.
Would extract offenders with the precision of a doctor using laser to extract tumor. So essentially they were saying that offenders were like tumors. You gotta take them out of the community. Now, this software aided the LAPD by compiling data on an area or on an individual by allocating a score to the area or said individual.
Bam, this is pre-crime. Damn, allocating a score to the area. So you gonna mess with the business owner.
By allocating a score to the area or said individual.
Our set individual.
The higher the score, the more likely crime would be committed in the area.
Wow, the higher the score, more likely the crime will be committed in the area. Or the higher the individual score, the higher he's going to do what? Commit a crime. I'm not just on the internet for nothing, y'all. Support this broadcast. We're here to change things. I'm here to change things. Support this brother on the internet, me. That's what I'm saying. I'm here to change things. Do you hear that? It's pre-crime, bro. You with a score and don't even know it, bro. These gangbangers have sold y'all out. You walking around with a fucking imaginary digital meta score on your motherfucking head. They done took this man's information and his way of doing business and flipped it on the community. That's why I said these gangbangers ain't nothing. You ain't never did nothing good for nobody. Well, they're not even needed. I don't even need it.
Score, the more likely crime would be committed in the area, or the person in question would commit a crime. Now, the data that was fed to the software came from field report cards, calls made in about a suspicious activity, prior arrests made, jaywalking, or if the cops simply
want to pull up
and talk to you about anything non-crime related. Once they fill out those report cards, you could count on your name being entered into the system in order to make a profile on you.
Yes. This is because LAPD was so used to they're finding a different way of doing gang injunctions, meaning you can't hang out no more. So since that's dying out and all the California prisons are filled up with a bunch of gang injunctions, and it's inhumane and unconstitutional, they have to find another legal term. They have to change the legal terminology of the program to make it sound like another war on gangbangers, which is the initial. This is what Donald Trump was getting rid of. This is the difference between a conservative and a Democrat. A Democrat want peace between Bloods and Crips. I want their ass on the bus to the penitentiary. What the fuck is? I don't give no two shits. I don't want no damn gang and no damn big nothing and the grid programs. If the grid program isn't catching these young brothers before they even can learn how to throw their brothers up, if it's not preemptive, why need it? A gangbanger can't teach a young man coming up nothing unless he's being rehabilitated and reorganized in his own brain, let alone in somebody else's kid. You need real teachers and advocates for that, real psychologists. Giving away turkeys and football helmets ain't shit.
No, so because Nipsey had a lot of prior interactions with the cops when he was a teenager, and later on, he was entered into the system or the program, and his store had been marked as a laser zone, meaning that his store is in a zone that was prone to have crime. Now, in an interview conducted by The Guardian, his brother, who goes by the name Black Sam, said that cops patrolled their business constantly.
Yep.
And would come into their parking lot multiple times per day.
Yep.
The LAPD
Gangbangers are like crooked cops to me. They all like a part of the same shit.
harass their customers, questioning them about involvement in gang activity in an effort just to scare them away from the store. Now, Sam said it got so bad that the LAPD was trying to force their landlord to evict them from the plaza or face legal consequences from a nuisance probe. Now, their landlord actually gave them a 30-day notice, but he felt so bad he offered to sell them the place instead of kicking them out. The landlord said that because Nipsey and his brother opened their marathon store in his plaza, it brought back so much traffic and he was able to rent out all of his other vacant shops, which he wasn't able to do because business owners thought that that area was too bad to set up shop. So, kudos to that plaza owner. He did a really good thing. That was a straight up honorable thing to do. Many people don't have that type of strength and dignity, so I applaud him. I believe that after Nipsey bought the plaza, oh my God, he was really becoming a threat. Now, Nipsey's success threatened the music industry, it threatened the pharmaceutical industry, tech, and education. Education because he had what's called a Vector 90 space that had a STEM program for inner city youths that would streamline them into Silicon Valley.
Bingo. You know who got that? You know who comes up with that after the death of Nipsey Hussle? Candace Owens. Blexa. Press one. Oh, you don't get it. No, you don't know. Let my sweater go. Candace Owens. Oh, yes. His ideas comes up way on this side. Wait a minute. Blexa. You missed? See, I hit, man, it got, bro. Don't play with care. Just follow the, where there's smoke, there's fire. Hey, this is the same woman who got herself caught up with Andrew Tate. And with herself pretending as MAGA support, and you find out she wasn't even really with Donald Trump. Press one. She just said, these people, you don't even, y'all got to ask questions. You got to ask questions. You got to start making connections on your own. You see why I had to tune everybody out? So I can have self-peace, a peace of mind, content to really deliver to my, and not just chat room chatter. People wanting names in my chat room and destroy my whole shit, trying to make a name for themselves in my shit, in my world. And then when I turn Mr. Gillespie on, Joy, ain't nobody here. Now I'm on. What's up? Now I'm ready. What's up? See?
Tech jobs. Anything black people start touching, they start changing, basically. Everything that he stood for, it went against the status quo of those businesses. This is just my opinion. This man had a boss mentality. He had that Marcus Garvey mindset. And
shout out to Crystal Ford and LaDonna Morris and Timothy Pittman. Shout out to y'all.
Anybody that has that mindset, they become a threat. Now, about a month after Nipsey was killed, the LAPD quickly scrapped Operation Laser after receiving criticisms that the program was excessively targeting blacks and Hispanics.
Wow. So they had to scrap it, saying this was a disguise. So of course they would. They just hit one of the biggest vaults ever. Or did they?
Yep, you heard that right. An AI that racially profiles blacks and Hispanics.
Add artificial intelligence that racially profiles blacks and Latinos. A racially driven artificial intelligence they bought from China some damn where. Support my broadcast. What's up, Nelda? You hear me? Artificial intelligence. And programmed it to, and these motherfuckers talking about Anunnaki and aliens. And the Illuminati is creating drone, people, clone. I said artificial intelligence have created a anti-black software that gives them the ability to give you a credit. This is Terminator. This is RoboCop, nigga. This is Minority Report. This is illegal. This is against your constitutional right if you knew you had any. Wow. See? You can't even stand up for something. You have no power in you. You can't even stand up for nothing. Ladies, talk to me. Can't even can't even stand up for nothing. How did we miss this? Operation Laser. Artificial intelligence. Huh? Support this broadcast. See? I got see my students, listen. My true student is doing the work as we speak. Press 1.
The sad thing about this story.
Let's go to the information. Let's go to the information. I'm giving y'all, maybe it's hitting y'all too hard. Maybe this is too much. We only been on the air, let me see. We've been on the air an hour and 17 minutes. Press 1. Don't make me stay on here a long periods of time by supporting me. Let me use reverse psychology. You better not support me and make me stay on this goddamn computer. Press what? You ain't better not. Press 1. Let's go to the hey, listen, this is why you support the broadcast. Because the fraud department is real. Look, this is the police chief. This ain't fake. I'm not doing this for fake. Look. Okay. I'm not doing this for fake. You see that? Exploring AI for law enforcement technology. You say you want to be bro. You want to be fraud department. You want to jump all the way to the next fucking level. Or you want to sit here and distract me and play. Huh? Press 1. Huh? Antoine. Stand up, Antoine. Press 1. Stand up right now, Antoine. Press 1. Told you, look. Exploring AI for, look, insight from emerging. Look. Damn, California, burning. Look. My name is Frank right now. I'm a partner at Anderson Horse with Silicon Valley-based venture capital that invests in tech. Oh, my goodness. Press 1. Do your research. It hit different when artificial intelligence is making you a criminal. Press 1. See? Crime-based. So Universe 25, do you understand it is a requirement of you to realize you're in this? I'm going to open up the phone lines. 424-209-9506. Let me see who going to call it in for you. 424-209-9506. Take your time. Did these people really do this? That's a collection. Did we just break that down in no time? And no. Did we just break that down in no time? From the music, from the crypto, to the heist, to NFT heist, to all that, to Death Row being an NFT, what? An NFT label. It's coming in now. It's coming in now. Fraud department is activated. Make sure you support this broadcast. I'm finna get my co-host. That's it. That's it. I'm ready. Let's go. Fraud department is ready. On a Monday? Oh, we're starting a week off like this? Support the broadcast. I ain't gonna say it again. You know why? Because you don't get this much information just running your mouth. Press 1. That's why they say F Nipsey Hussle. They get paid by these companies, put this man in a bad light. It's no secret that Nipsey Hussle and the legacy he left behind holds a special place in modern history. The late rapper, the Guardian report, LAPD surveillance, attempting to use predictive policing technology to identify chronic offenders in special locations linked to gun violence and gangs, according to the outlet. The force tactics, LAPD has known history of harassing black people. So, it's out there. It's out there. Ooh, it's quiet. We talking about the assassination of our brother now. We listen. All the people that was here during Nipsey, they here. Press 1. Oh, they here. Oh yeah, they still here. They're right here listening. They're right there listening. They know what this is. What am I saying to you? Did they rob him? Oh, they did more than take his jewelry. That was to give it the appeal of gang violence. All of the tape at TMZ. Who invested in that? Who has rights over there at TMZ? Y'all watch and allowed this industry to rob and murder and come up with a whole lie afterward and create a whole scenario. Wait 2-3 years to even prosecute Shitty because more than likely he was paid to do that, or that was just a throwaway brother. All these people look guilty in the assassination of Nipsey Hussle. All of them. All of them will have a reason. And as the world turns, you flip the life over, all of them did have a reason. The game gets his hair cut and tattoos like him. Snoop is now a fit. Come on, bro. RZA Islam. Or Officer Who? Or Officer Who? Who did Mom say? What was the officer name at the funeral? And where was he from? 77th Street Division. Wait a minute. Officer Who? That would mean that whole organization is full of Officer Who's. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. God is good. All the time. God is good. From the NFT labels to From the NFT Lord have mercy. You got to ask yourself, is it really worth it? Who is this? MDM Towing. Blessings to you. Adrian Darden. Shout out to you. Christopher Cook. Shout out to you guys for supporting this truth today. Hey, I've been on the air an hour and 20 minutes. Support this broadcast. And in that hour and 20 minutes, and I've taken one breath. I haven't ate my breakfast up before the sunrise, quicker than the drug dealers tell me if it's on. Tell me if it's on. All right then. As long as the fraud department is working, I'm gonna get out here. And somebody give me that officer's name she brought up. These people don't took melatonin pills. Got made up names and every goddamn thing. They say, who did that? Snoop Dogg. What's his real name? I'm not intrigued by women's fantasies and male fantasies of what Snoop Dogg is and Problem in the game and any entertainer or any of that. I don't care about these people like that. I grew up in South Los Angeles. Them people was always up the street, round the corner. Don't mean nothing, bro. Once my good friend, Mario from B2K came out and said he was assaulted when he was a child. Bro, this industry is full of that, bro. Y'all sit back and praise the same people who've been trafficking girls, children this whole time. And Epstein and hip hop is proving just how corrupt and just how insane our community and sick it is. It's insane. It's sick. You don't even got no spirituality. You got a problem, nigga. You got a Snoop Dogg and Game problem. You got a problem. You don't believe in God. Y'all believe in entertainers. Y'all believe in entertainers. And the males don't believe in shit. They just following what their mamas and aunties said. They can't find nothing to stand on. The black community is in shambles because the mob and gangs are so corrupt. Their corrupt asses is in legal positions. Don't contracted the gangbangers that devalues the market value in our communities. That's it. That's insane. You're funding Taliban, nigga. You're funding ISIS in our community. And you got to say, I'm not holding shit back. No, ain't no brothers. You're funding ISIS, nigga. You're funding, anytime somebody, you can't even set your wallet down in your purse and you can't even enjoy the new opening at Magic Mountain in the South because niggas got to shoot each other. Then you got terrorists, civilian terrorists on your hand. You got ordained terrorists where the gangbangers feel that they can just come out and shoot people. And all of these corrupts come from little fucking wicked ass communities, from that wicked DA down here in Georgia, or these wicked congressmen out here in California, or the wicked mayors and governors in Detroit and in Texas and in all the Democratic black areas across America. It's the same fucking task force doing the same thing in collusion with each other. Press one. They go undercover and put a fucking hat on and create a rap song and say they was undercover. So they never get busted because you're undercover. You're a cop. Just say you're undercover. P. Diddy getting out of these situations. Why? Because he got a person connected to goddamn Michael Jackson. Wait till you find out it was black people who murdered Michael Jackson. And all these Illuminati and they and a white man always, and this goes out the window. Wait till you find out who the we team is. Who brought it to you? Me. Somebody, Reginald, said that Lacoste Gold, Kev. That's why. I'm Lacoste. The big gators. Press one. The big one. The big dog. Press one. Big one. They'll offer you up to the metaverse. Now crypto ain't worth shit. Nipsey died, crypto ain't worth shit. Press one. You get fined for even advertising crypto. It wasn't worth nothing they did work. So Nipsey ain't here because niggas wanted his shit and then nothing worked and now it's just press one. And we just stuck with y'all? Oh no, you gonna put the light on you. Put the light on you. Oh, if RZA told me, made a conspicuous threat years ago, talking about, do I know who I'm playing with? And nigga, do you know who you playing with? Press one. And do I know who we are? Yes, I do, nigga. And them motherfuckers came up in my shit and tried to charge me with a crime I didn't do. Press 1, and then don't even fill out the complaint. They just take me to jail. Just break in my house, take me to jail. Press 1. No, fuck you. Do you know who you playing with? Nigga. And that's how you gotta hit their ass upside their head. Nigga, I didn't walk all the way up. I wasn't on EBT because Snoop Dogg won a hunt program. Nigga, I wasn't doing good all my life because the game rapper was coming out. And fuck that. And fuck them. I don't care 2 shits about Problem and none of these nigga entertainers. I wish they never existed. Ice Cube, none of these niggas. They destroyed us, bro. Along with these officers and their music executive cousins and friends. Press 1. That's why. They out here selling the drugs and then arresting us for buying it. Press 1. Reginald, I'm not here to hunt nothing with you. If you're not a contributor here, Reginald, and you don't know nothing, then come on. All you got to do is talk about my sweater. You got to go. I'm not worried about you. I got real supporters, Reginald. You niggas ain't doing nothing for this channel. You don't support. You too worried about my clothes. Press 1. But Alice, she just contributed $25. Lita just contributed $20. Press 1. See? Mrs. Hornet contributed $40, bro. See? I'm not here to play with your little $1, bro. You can take it, bro. I don't care. Kev on the internet. You're not finna sit here and do nothing. I'm fighting a war by myself. Come fight with me. Tired of you just talking in my shit. You ain't been, hey, Kev, you ain't checked in one time. You ain't checked in at all. Don't worry about my shirt. I'm always fresh. Every day I dress fresh. I wear a lot of Lacoste. So tell your little friends to catch up. Press 1. I been doing this. I wear a lot of it. You're going to say that every day. I probably swear there's Lacoste every day. Not worried about that. I'm on this real. Talk to me about this real predictive policing. Artificially intelligent, which is against our right. You see why they come against me? If you're not talking on this level, that's going to help us and free our people and make Art Jordan smile while he doing artwork and make the people who are out here being productive every day using a creativeness. No, don't even come over here. I'm not doing it for you. Press 1. Don't do it. We got grid programs controlling our community. Nigga, Donald Trump finna win again. He finna win. And our people got to know what's been in our communities this whole time. Grid programs, hunt, legal gang stalking. Press 1. You think I'm not going to say nothing against them? Hell yeah. They did something to me they wasn't supposed to do. You damn right. You damn right I'm against them. This is serious to me. This ain't no trolling place. This ain't no place where you can fake it. This motherfucking Nipsey said, proud to pay. Support, bro. I've been through a lot on the internet, traumatized by individuals you couldn't possibly understand because I'm kicking the real. I'm kicking the real. Ain't nobody else on the internet, Charleston White, none of these characters. These are all clowns, bro. They got their little money. They show they were going to go party with Floyd. They got their little money. They show they had look at you in disgust. They get their little shit and they had disrespect those who created opportunities for us. Then come out and pretend that they're leaders. They have no God in them. Press 1. And like I said, I told you that was Charleston White daddy. And that's why they promoting each other right now. That's his daddy. Y'all are a bunch of foreign Egyptians or some goddamn gypsies from some goddamn where. Creating these false, hold up, where the screen at? Hold up, let me see this because I'm pissed off. Creating these false narratives of where y'all come from by way of linguistics like Alabama gonna change that your ass is a foreigner from some goddamn where. You're not finna fool no LA native. Press 1. You're not finna fool me with your made up linguistics. Press 1. You know why? Because Mr. Gillespie's been studying linguistics. Press 1. my history class. Y'all got to be ready for this. Press 1. Y'all ready to hear they fake accents? Press 1. Let the sister tell you. You're not finna fool me with this. Hey, natural born Americans, we don't have no goddamn accent. Press 1. And we don't know no other goddamn language but this one. And we don't serve no other God but this one. This California lifestyle, the last of a dying breed, nigga. We make this shit look good. Press 1. We never surrender to foreigners. Never. Look at me. Bright as can be. Legal. Man, I don't do bad things. But my knowledge and wisdom, Anunnaki niggas, sigil magic, practitioners, I like to thank y'all. Because y'all helped me figure it all out. You little witches. Y'all helped me figure it all out. Press 1. I like to thank y'all. But let's listen to these people and their accents. Let's go.
But the primary reason, most people don't realize that the American Southern accent is not a sign of ignorance, but actually the fact that, according to linguists, we're the only people left in the United States who generally still sound like our ancestors. Because if you listen to native-born Southern speakers, the average Southerner tends to sound more like this, what we call this Moonlight Magnolia's drawl, because if you speed up that Southern drawl, over time it rapidly becomes a British accent. Most people don't realize that people that came here from Europe were largely from the United Kingdom. So when they got here, this was more along the lines of their speaking tones. But that's the first and second generations coming off the boats, not their children. By the third and fourth generations, the kids don't quite sound like mum and dad anymore because they're starting to develop a slight elongation of the way they talk. What's today called the Virginia Tidewater accent. It's not a complete southern drawl because that's a port area. But as you go farther into the southern interior and the years progress, the accent tends to get thicker, deeper, richer. By Arkansas, Alabama, Georgia, heck yeah, you got a full-blown southern drawl. But people don't realize that in most cases in Louisiana, many of the native speakers don't sound like that. They tend to sound like this, I guarantee, especially around the bayous. Because you speed up that South Louisiana Cajun Creole accent, over time it becomes en français, French. With, of course, certain exceptions in New Orleans, which tend to sound like more like New Yorkers because of the Irish and the Sicilian Italian influence. So they tend to sound a bit more like this. And people tend to get a little confused because they think, what, you're from New York? Nah, I'm from New Orleans. Why? So you have to realize that at the end of the day, Southern speakers, like I said, we're not ignorant as it's often been assumed, but we simply sound like the ancestors that came here so many years ago.
Press 1. Am I the shit? Are we not the shit? Are we not the shit? I love Cairo University. I love our propaganda program, our media team, fraud department, urban conservative, all of it. I just love it all. We get on the internet. Even in talking about Puff Daddy or this one and that one, you still gonna learn something like linguistic. Yeah, so they can't fool me. Remember that fake Indian that Janice with her fake accent and southern drawl, but she was really African by way of Haiti. All this little fake. Nothing more than as Kwame said, one of those people off the boat that came here. Kwame Brown's family, when you pick me, people, foreigners, whether black or white, were always new to the republic. You don't know nothing but communistic democracy. Communist and Marxism hidden by way of a cold word called democracy, which is socialism. Look it up. It's in the dictionary. You should read it. You don't know nothing about a republic. You're actually in a democratic asylum that you bought yourself into and can't escape. Hit the like button and subscribe. And now Universe 25 has kicked your ass. Press 1. You should be like, yeah, man, this is crazy. You can't say anything because you're stuck in Universe 25. Press 1, ladies. Look at them stuck. Cut off. Even the Moors can't even challenge me. They work for the Pope. Why you think Cat Williams is wearing that compass chain timepiece he got that's broken because they're all out of time. They have no more superpowers, no more magic. Press one. This is a mano el mano. Press one. That's why I can get up here and shine in their face. Press one and serve God and smoke a blunt in their face while they serve Satan and kissed his asshole and licked around the rim as many times as Saturn has rings. Press one. But all we had to do was get the Bible, get the Black Law, get the what's up, the George Gillespie, Aaron's rod. I gave y'all the keys. You gotta follow the rules. Press what? Foundation solid. Well, hey, listen, everybody ain't gonna like you. You know, you just gotta keep pushing. You know, people hate against Kev. Oh man, everything that I'm telling y'all, everybody in my life that I knew before you, everybody, they all call me crazy.
Not like this.
Made me feel
Not like
worthless.
this.
Everything I like to talk about and think about, I can give a person love and enjoy life with them, but they don't want this side of Kev. That ain't shit. So what? I don't care about that stuff. That don't mean nothing. But it so does. Press one. It so does. You know, it so does. And in a lot of ways, it means everything. You know, people, you know how long it took for this, for peace to enter my heart with this Nipsey Hussle shit? It takes a lot. I've been thinking about the why and who, what, where, when, and. But it's all making sense. Wait, did they take his crypto? I knew it was crypto, but why and how? How was always. And now look, a possibility of a who, what, where, when, and why, and how. With everything, with all the distractions that's come and gone, there it is. Press one. A lot of people jump ship, but there it is. Hit that like button and subscribe. A lot of people jump ship, but I'm still here. Press one. Are we done? Shit, I could be done. I've been on the air an hour and 43 minutes. That's a good enough live stream. I got Kevro nightly discussion coming up. Same people gonna get a shout out. Ben gets a shout out right now for contributing to these broadcasts as a whole. I will be bringing a co-host up on my show because I'm tired of talking by myself in my studio. So there it is. Press one. So it's time for that. Coffee Kush TV. Stand up. A lot of nighttime conversations. Royal Purple, thank you for your support. Jamie Lee, thank you for your continuous support on this broadcast and being with Kev since the beginning, the inception. Seeing all of this crazy shit with Nipsey Hussle. And I know for y'all, that's like, damn. Snoop, The Game, Puffy, press one. Snoop, The Game, Puffy. Say it with me. Snoop, The Game, and Puffy. Yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy. Snoop, Puffy, and The Game. Did they see an opportunity? Did they see an opportunity? Let me see. Somebody called me. Let me see. See who this is.
Yo,
Cavro, you on the air. What up?
what's up? What's up, Professor? This Rico.
Enrico, what up, champ?
Man, calling in, man. Champ, I had to call in, especially brought up the AI, and I want to talk about that NFT and that hybrid, man. And so,
Well, yeah, talk about it. Go ahead.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. The reason why I really want to bring it up because, like you said, it's been more than just Nipsey the way that it boxes people in when it comes to grid, and then it comes down to a person having something that they bring it to the table by themselves, and they realizing they can divide it amongst themselves. So I appreciate what you're doing because it helped me to study and bring stuff like this to the forefront. So when you brought up the hybrid, one thing about Nipsey Hussle lapel, man, there was the whole key about being able to, because just recently they just said they finally were able to take the NFT and make it a physical thing. So the whole time they've been having the digital currency, they couldn't bring it into a physical form. And so they just said recently they were able to do that. So I seen a commercial earlier. I didn't get to even look at it, but it surprised me when I heard it. And when you said something about the hybrid and bringing the physical into the digital,
Yes.
that was what Nipsey did with his lapel pin. Reason why that's very important is because now I'm gonna tie it in. I'm gonna bring it a little later on my show, but when it comes to Jay-Z, the Jews, it was a Jew that was just around the store a day before. Within less than 24 hours, he was at the store around Nipsey. But when it comes down to how they said they was going to convict Nipsey, I seen that Nipsey was getting into random fights that wasn't caused by him, but at least a month or two before his demise, he had a fight at the store, which wasn't his fault. It was like gangbangers came in the store, started roughing up stuff, and they started fighting. And then they had a random fight at the club. I think it was probably, like I say, a month or two before April or whatever. So I see again, like what you were saying about how this is stuff that's being caused by people who are
they could have been agitators.
Yes, sir. And that's what I'm trying to get to about the agitation part of it. Because the main reason why is it would bring, right before it'll bring more heavy surveillance because they like you say, wow, through what you call it, Operation Laser. And so by using Operation Laser, they are up and up his, but they said the higher you are on the chart, the more that you need to be, they need to be in your area. So that would make sense that he's getting a lot of traction when it comes down to gang violence and stuff like that a month or two prior. So when it comes back to the lapel pin, it goes back to the Giuseppe and the Gillespie. But when it comes down to him wanting to put it on his clothing label and stuff like that, the venture capitalists. So when you just read that the venture capitalists were the ones who invested in the tech, I actually have a friend who just signed to a record label under Sony. It's called Love Renaissance. And when I did the homework on the record label, it ended up coming to be connected with Warburgs, the Warburg Pinkies. They married in, then Warburg married in with the Rothschilds. They married in with the Shifts. And so right now I'm doing my homework and research so I can bring it properly. But for the most part, I just know people from my city, they sold out a good dude that's messed up that they would do that. But for the most part, like I said, the person who signed him, and it sounded just like Floyd when he just said he signed to Javante Davis. He was like, I seen him on social media. I seen him on the Instagram, and I sent my assistant out to him. And so they did that to my friend. They sent an assistant out him. I assistant out to him to Texas, flew him out to New York. And when he got to New York, she was a Dutch female. So I understand about the Dutch pirates now and what you've really been talking about at another level.
So it's common that they send a female assistant.
Yes, sir.
To come get with you. Go ahead.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And so when it come down to that, as I was thinking, man, because it's really important because I tied it in. The reason why this person that I'm talking about is so important because, again, he would represent the Austro-German Empire. And so his name and his play on name, it was a person that, like I say, not to just get into a long time, but the main thing was one person that was around Nipsey right at that Rock Nation brunch. I didn't already screen recorded so that she can't take it down. I already got her. But she asked Nipsey Hussle an important question, and it was about the lapel pin, and it was right when they was going against Gucci and Prada. You remember when Prada and Gucci was being racist? Well, Nipsey Hussle might have been the only person that might have spoke against it and said, hey, just like when he said that about the spook at the door. Well, what happened was she asked him the question when he's on the way to the brunch. And I told you a little bit about how the brunch went out to a private setting in a private vehicle. He didn't drive in his own car.
Right,
blah,
right.
blah.
Right.
But she asked this. The only question she asked her. It's surprising when I bring it, you would see that He say, oh, don't I know? She say, you remember me? He ain't even say it, but he was already on her. He knew it off the most of that it was a play. But he answered the question because that was the only thing they giggled a little bit. And she was like, yeah, so how do you feel about this and about that? And I knew, I was like, man, that's cold, man, because when I go down her page, she got to do it.
But I don't know. I don't know. We don't know who you really talking about, really. But you can continue on. You ain't got to spend too much time talking about her.
Sir, yes, sir. And I don't want to bring. Yes, sir. Yeah. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And if you want me to say, we can bring it off the back set and bring it up later. I just not bringing them up purposely. But I know, like to say the Rothschilds and the Medici and the Warburgs. I know that's cool to say. But what I want to just say that time back into the venture capitalists and how it goes to where again. It don't matter if you're in the music, you can be in the collegial, just different realms of occupations, different walks of life, and how, again, as you try to stand up, be your own person.
No. Fuck all that. P. Diddy, The Game, and Snoop Dogg
yes, sir.
Played a role in this brother's demise. Crypto.
Jay-Z, Mayor Garcetti? Him and Mayor Garcetti was doing business in 2014?
Talk about it. I remember Choke No Joke. Shout out to Choke No Joke. #54. One of my greatest students from the bungalows. He brought that up. Go ahead.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And that's going back to okay. So when it comes down to the connection with the Garcettis, it's tying Jay-Z back into who they just brought out with Sarah Brofman and stuff like that. So Sarah Brofman, and she has a nephew named Benjamin Brofman, and his fiance was Mia, the girl that sang Paper Planes Get High Like and Take Your Money. She was signed under Jay-Z in 2014. Right now,
yeah, right. Go ahead.
Yes, sir. So Joe Biden denied her custody and gave her kids back over to who she said would have been these, human traffickers. And so why that was important is because they brought her, and I'm tying this back into Jay-Z because Jay-Z was signed to the Warner Chapter. He just had got that Warner Chapter deal. And that Warner Chapter, the Brofman's brother was the CEO of the company at Warner. And so why I'm tying it in is because it goes back into how the setup when Jay-Z, like I say, setting up the brunch, him and Diddy, of course, when it comes to Biggie.
Is that why wait a minute. Could the brunch
Professor is big, Professor.
Wait a minute. He was at the brunch and was supposed to meet with LAPD.
Oh, Jay-Z was supposed to meet with LAPD, right?
That's
They brought
fucking
it. I found it,
crazy.
Man, yeah, I heard it. I saved the video. I haven't got a chance to go listen and see what, but yeah, they brought it up at the tad bit. Because you had kept saying Nipsey Hussle, and they said, yeah, Jay-Z was supposed to meet him that night too. And I say, man, what? And so, I just been, it's a lot, Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It's for real right now. The biggest Rico coming around here by way of Mr. Gillespie.
So Jay and Puff are friends.
Yes, sir.
Puff operating through Game and Snoop by way of Hunt. RZA security come out and say, I was security for them, so I was them one and that one. LAPD, this special laser unit.
Yes, sir.
Oh my goodness, of pre-crime.
He the first one to bring NFT into a physical form. The meeting in the middle. Yes, sir. It's major. Like you said, more than just the NFT, his technology. You know what I'm saying? So, like you say, YP and all these people talking about they scientists and high science. Y'all done bit off high science.
So what if Nip put everything into a person?
You say into a person?
Yes.
You talking about like a sister Cubase?
Bingo.
You saying he?
Bingo.
They was mad because he was sister.
Bingo. Nipsey will be the one to bring He Who Lives to life.
Come on now, man.
If my brain is working correctly, Nipsey will be.
Yes, sir. You become the.
Go ahead.
Professor, like you said, he would be the P just like you were the P. So you would have monopolized yourself and nobody, no middleman, but Christ.
Yeah, I'm straight to the consumer. I don't have merch. I don't have nothing. I got my sweaters and my supporters who cop sweaters for supporting this broadcast. But my intellect is how I make revenue, like my show. this morning. This camera, this
Yes, sir. It's you,
microphone.
your spirit, what you get. Yes,
Bingo.
sir.
And you
Yes,
can't
sir.
you can't take that from me. That's not, I didn't incorporate that. It's not gone. I didn't sell this. I didn't sell the likeness to me. And if I was to do that, it would be an investment upon
By way of
oneself
your
in that
contract,
way.
your
Like
own
Nipsey
contract. Yes,
is
sir.
like what we talking about it. So that's why I said, what if
Yeah.
he sesquivated and boom.
And and why you say that, what makes it so important is because, again, when it comes down to the Pirates and the Dutch or whoever they want to be, you know what I'm saying? It goes back
Is that
to
an
what they
S
said. It
corp?
was a flagship.
Could you S corporation? Go ahead.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Obviously, I don't know about the S corp a little bit, but it just made me think when they say he was the flagship. You know, he made the flag. That ship was a flag. His store was a flagship. So it just made me think about how we've been talking about ships and, you know, of course, them, you know, how they do. But
It's probably
I wanted to say
his
that,
own. Oh shit! If it's
yes,
his
sir. Yes, sir.
flagship,
So I'm listening.
then it's his own country. It's his own sovereign.
On the state.
It's his own estate,
Come
and
on,
he has
man.
a flag. He has his own currency. Oh, that's everything.
I'm glad you said it. That's how God good. Because the reason why I was supposed to say that, this is the most important thing, and that's why they've been on all these signs, because they know not only is the currency of the money, but you've been saying that a lot, the currency.
Yeah,
It
currency.
runs not only in just the money side. What you just said, your currency is your spiritual essence. So that's why we have been, like you said, selling out without even knowing we selling out, serving two masters, because mentally, spiritually, what we look at, what we consume, and what we put out has been works of, you know, the Satan and stuff like that. So I really appreciate you. Again, I got to get up out of here, but that currency. And so I'm going to bring that back. But that's why the merchants and the commercial trade is so important, and why it goes back to, like what you said, Cat Williams just being just the form and stuff like that, because it goes, they entertainers are their army. You know what I'm saying? That's their army. So they put the entertainers out there. So while you selling your stuff out to fund the hell on earth, you wouldn't realize that you just sitting up there amongst demons laughing in your face. You know what I'm saying? And we paying them to laugh because they're going down with the ship. If you going, you know what I'm saying? So I'm in a rush right now. So I'm gonna definitely call you
Shout out
back
to
at the
you,
next
man.
show.
Thank
But
you
we
so
gonna
much.
chop it.
Yeah, yes, sir. Thank you for the call. There you go. He finally made some damn sense. I wasn't gonna let him veer too far off, and I had to, you know, pull that line. Come back, Rico. Come right here. Don't move. Stay right here, because he fit that in just so perfectly, and I don't want that to get lost in my brother's conversation. And we all know Rico will go. I'm glad he had to go before he went off and do what he does, you know. So shout out to Rico for actually making sense today and staying on topic and cue. Gotta bless him on that. And it's funny. Was this created? Let me ask you. Was that a created? This is what we're going to have to ask ourselves in tonight's program. It's Conspiracy Night. You get the logistics of what we're saying. What up, Ali? I see you out there, champ. You get the logistics of what we said, what I'm questioning here. Did they all do this? And then even further, did they create Nipsey? Did they create that? That's another crazy perspective that I've been thinking about. Did they create it, per se? Not him. Did they create it and try to profit off of his death? Meaning, wow, just insane. But we'll talk about that after quite some time. Let me see what's coming through the pipe here. Now in a minute, Jay-Z sets up $15 million trust fund for Nipsey Hussle's kids. Wow. So much more. I'm going to gather up all of this, but it's becoming more and more and more clear. Laura London has a kid with Nip. So wait a minute. Laura London and Cassie are connected to Puffy. Oh my goodness. He gonna open a trust fund, open his estate, give it to Lauren London. She gets the biggest payout. Insane. Insane. Broke this man down all the way to the wow. Wow. Shout out to you people who support this truth. If you want to be a sponsor of this program and get a shout out and your name at the end of the credits starting tomorrow morning, and actually get your name on the spinner. People who ain't been knowing, I got a spinner that I will be spinning right after I give away these bobbleheads, and those are for the biggest contributors to my program, like Nelda, Royal Purple, Jamie Lee, yours truly, Taylor Hornick. But it's a lot of people who contribute a lot on this program and this truth. And it's a way for Mr. Gillespie to give back. And I'm starting off with bobbleheads. And why not give away a bobblehead every month of a collection of 12 and begin to give back different things like VR sets and different things I'm dropping on my Patreon, and things will be given away because people are supporting. And I am like amazed. Shout out to Ali. That bobblehead is fire, King. Oh, that bobblehead is crazy, bro. I might have to keep that one and get another one because shout out to Tamika Bailey for T Beezy. Shout out to T Beezy in the chat room, man. Alex Randolph, Lita McCoy, MDM Towing, Adrian Darton, Christopher Cook, Crystal Ford, LaDonna Morris, 6'2" doll for show. Shout out to you, Queen. I got you. Timothy Pittman for alienating crypto trafficking. He finally contributed. And my man Timothy does contribute. I'm just be talking shit. John Dreyer, TC. Oh my goodness, Mrs. Hornick, Deborah Nichols. Shout out to Deborah, who's on that giveaway because she contributes, I think, $5 every day here, and that's a lot. And that's a lot. So shout out to you people who just consistently want this program to go, and we're gonna go. I love y'all, and we'll be back later on. Channel 54, late night with Kevro, and we're gonna be talking more about this crypto thing we got right here. And is this it? I don't know. Maybe a lot of y'all want to call in later on. I'll open up the phone lines, and as always, family, I'll holla.